But going back to the lead singer syndrome real quick.
Sure.
You mentioned that like 90% of the singers on your show don't consider themselves singers, but you've had like guys like Miles Kennedy, Jonathan Davis, Fat Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, and then everyone in between. Your boy from Beartooth was like your first episode.
Caleb. Yeah.
Caleb, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty wild, you know. I mean, like we were saying, you know, guitar player first and kind of just fell into the singing role and never had the personality of, and I won't name names, you know who I'm talking about, the real lead singer syndrome. Okay, Vince Neil, you know, that kind of a personality, right? The really real cliches. So the name lead singer syndrome, obviously very tongue in cheek. But yeah, most guys, it's like, yeah, they were just, you know, in their bedroom playing guitar, and they just couldn't find somebody that was dedicated to singing or could sing. And over time, everyone sucks when they start, by the way, singing.
Course, yeah.
And over time, you get better. And you know, for someone like me, I guess, you know, I don't even have a guitar on this tour. I'm not playing guitar at all. I'm just singing this, which is easier.
Yeah.
You know, but no, I think someone like Fat Mike, he's known more as, I'd say, a songwriter than he is a singer.
Yeah.
Jonathan Davis, probably more of a front man. But yeah, like I forget who else you said, but it's incredible how many people have that story. It's really, really amazing.
I mean, it makes sense too, because I mean, that's how I've come to know a lot of singers too, is that they all have started with some other instrument, gradually got to that point. I mean, famously, Ozzy Osbourne was the kid in the neighborhood who had a PA system, so you're the lead singer. Oh yeah. Like, so it's like, I mean, that's going way back, and it's still happening, you know. The other one I mentioned though was Miles Kennedy, and and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that chat because there was some really good insight on ego on that one that you guys got into, and dropping that, which is interesting when you're talking about a podcast, again, tongue in cheek, being called the lead singer syndrome.
Well, Miles Kennedy is such an interesting personality because you're the front man of like Slash, but you're not the front man when it's Slash. The band is Slash.
Yes.
All eyes are on Slash, and you're singing, so you kind of do have to check your ego at the door if you're in a project like that. And Alter Bridge is sort of the same thing, you know. Mark Tremonti being he won best guitar player of like the decade or something, you know, in Guitar World or whatever it is. So I think a guy like that, to be able to kind of go in and navigate his own ego versus the others and still be a front man is pretty special and almost inspirational. Right. Because he's such a good guy, such a talented singer, and a great songwriter and guitar player too. Yeah. Guy gets no credit for being a very solid guitar player.
Yeah. I think when people aren't showcasing it as much, it's easy to forget about that and just think of them as in the way that they are.